Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be guiding you through an underground survival starter base build. This design covers most, if not all aspects that are needed for a survival starter base. This base is very easy to build and doesn't require endgame resources. So these are some of the blocks you'll be using to build this base. I tried to get the exact amount, however it was quite hard, so this is a rough estimate. To start this off, you're going to want to place a block on your starting point. We're going to work on our circles, so you're going to want to come a further 3 blocks either side of your starting block, making it a total of 7. You can then come 2 diagonal blocks across, and then another 2, and then 1, and then another 2, another 2, and then back to your 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You want to repeat that exact same process all the way around, so you meet up with the other side. So now that one circle is done, we're going to make our second circle. Obviously this is joined into the first circle, so our starting point is going to be right on this second single diagonal block. So we want to come a single diagonal block out, and then 2, and then a further 2, and then you can repeat that exact same process all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then your 7 again. So now that both of our circles are in place, we're just going to remove this inside stone as we're no longer going to be needing it. So these are your first circles from a bird's eye view. This should help you dramatically get the shape that you want. We're now going to work on the inside circles, so we're going to want to find the center of one, so that's that, and they're going to come in 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block we're going to place our spruce plank. Then we want to come 2 more blocks either side, and then we're going to come 2 diagonal blocks, and then 1 and 1, 2 diagonal blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to want to repeat that all the way around and do the exact same thing for the other side as well. These are your inner circles from a bird's eye view. Once again, this should help you dramatically get the shape that you want. We're now going to grab our spruce slabs and place 3 there and then 1 in there. Do the exact same thing here as well. We can then fill in these 3 blocks. So now let's work on texturing the outside circle. So what I like to do is replace blocks here and there with andesite and cobble, just here and there, just random, completely random. You don't want it in any pattern in particular. And then another thing I like to do is put a block on top and then maybe a slab just to create that wall feeling, and it separates the height from just being one block. So you want to repeat that process all the way around. So as you can see, by texturing it and heightening it by a little bit, even half a slab goes a long way to making your build look a lot more cleaner. And to go one step further, we're going to place slabs all the way around the outside, just like this, and then we're going to remove blocks here and there and place some leaves instead. So now that our outside wall is pretty much complete, we're going to head on the inner circles and we're going to dig out both circles 1 block deep. So as you can see, both circles have been dug out that 1 block, and we're going to find the center of our circles, which is right here. We're going to place a block down and then a piece of glass on top of that. And then we're going to place stairs all the way around, creating that square of stairs. And then we're going to place some stairs all the way around here, just like so. And then we're going to bring that out a further 3, and then 1, and then 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, and then 3, and 1. Now that that inside is done, we're going to go and wrap around some spruce planks all the way around the border. Then the last step is to fill the remaining space with our glass. So that space has all been filled with our glass, So we're now going to replicate this exact circle onto this one right here. So both circles have now been filled with glass, and we're going to work on the exact same wall on the inside. So as you can see here, what we did on the outside is with the slabs and the blocks up here and there. We're going to do that exact same thing, but with spruce logs. So we just want to replace blocks here and there, creating that little bit of texture and difference between the two blocks. So then we can go ahead and place a slab there, potentially, a full block there, a full block there, a slab there, and it just creates that little bit of height difference as well. We're going to do that all the way around on both sides. So now that our circles are pretty much near completion, we're going to work on our farmland on the outside. We're going to place some water buckets so the farmland can be wet and be allowed to place some sorts of seeds on it. So we're going to go ahead and place a water bucket in the center here, one block out here. I'm going to place trapdoors at the very top, and as you can see, the water still sits inside and the farmland will go wet as well. So we're going to put one there. We're going to do that to both sides. So put a water bucket there. Then on the very end of the circles, we're also going to place water in these positions. So on every single side, the water will be in the exact same spot. So you go do that all the way along. So the last remaining place we're going to put our water buckets is in the middle of this diagonal area. So we're going to find our two diagonal singles, come one block in, and then on this block we're going to place our water bucket. We want to do that all the way around except for in this area right here. This is enough distance so you won't need another water bucket. With our water buckets now all in place, we can go ahead and hoe our farmland, creating a nice dense farmland all the way around. Now you notice at the bottom here, you see the dirt that is actually not this block, but that block. You can leave that if you want to. I choose to because it's a survival starter base and you might not have all the resources, but later on you can simply just destroy that block and then place one in there and everywhere where you see it, and it becomes a lot more cleaner. But for now, as it's a survival starter base, we're just going to place some dirt underneath there, and once the crops are in, you don't really notice anyway. So as you can see, our crop field here is turning into moist dirt, and the one thing I like to do with all this stuff is break it up a little bit by placing some blocks here and there, which kind of break it up and make the farmland look a little bit run down, which is what I chose to do with this survival base. So we can go ahead and do this all the way around on both circles, just like I'm doing right here, and then we can go ahead and plant our seeds, and we can go ahead and bone meal them up if you have the available bone meal. If not, they'll grow over time. So as you can see here, the crops make it look beautiful. And the last thing we want to do with the inside is place a block there, and then 3 slabs down. This just creates a little bit of a step up and a step down if we ever want to get over here. So you want to do that for the other side as well. So a block here, and then 3 slabs, and then we can step up and step down. So next up, we're going to work on our entrance down, but before we do that actually, we're going to go ahead and jump down into this area here, and we're going to dig this down a total of 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We want to clear out this entire area 4 blocks, including the other circle. So now we're going to work on our entrances. So we're going to dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dig that 3 across just like this, and then make it a step down for every 1 block. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and replace these 3 blocks with our textured blocks of spruce planks and spruce logs. We can then go ahead and dig out this entire area all the way until we reach our middle part that we should have dug out moments ago. So at this point, we've got an access point, but we kind of want to beautify this area as it looks very ugly. So we're going to grab our spruce stairs and place a staircase all the way up to the very top. We're then going to place a spruce log with a slab on top and another slab on top, and then two slabs, another spruce log, and a slab and a slab. We can then go ahead and place a torch here and a torch there. Speaking of torches, don't forget to light up the outside of your base in both circles, otherwise mobs will spawn and create a bit of drama for you while you're building. You can use lanterns or torches. I'm just using torches as that's the most early game accessible light source. To make this starter base symmetrical, we're going to add 2 entrances, so we want to replicate this on the other side. To finish the outside off, we're just going to destroy a little bit of grass here and there to create a little bit of path leading out from our entrances, replacing them with stone, andesite, cobblestone, and gravel. And then from that, what we can do is just grab our bone meal, and then from that point, we can just spread some love around the perimeter. And as you can see, it creates a nice little quick path, and then we can bone meal all the way around and create a nice, beautiful outside starter base. So with our outside now 100% complete, it's time to head underneath and get stuck into our interior. To start this interior off, we're going to decorate this area a little bit. So we want to remove these 4 blocks on either side and replace them with spruce logs. We then want to go ahead and destroy all the dirt that's visible and replace it with cobblestone, andesite, and normal stone. So with the walls now textured, you should have something like this. And then we want to go ahead and grab our spruce stairs, place them upside down against these spruce logs. And then from there, we want to skip 2 blocks and then have a spruce log and then a spruce plank. Skip 2 more blocks and then have a spruce log and a plank. On the ceiling here where there is dirt, we can go ahead and place some spruce slabs, and this will complete our ceiling. Now we can come along here, destroy these 6 blocks right here, and we can remove these 6, and we can just texturize the inside walls again because we're going to place some chests. So place 4 chests just like this, making them double chests if I can, and then we want to go ahead and place some slabs right there. You want to do the same for this side here as well. Now what we can do is destroy this, and this, place a stair, and then a furnace. On this side, place a stair, and a furnace. Then we can go ahead and grab our spruce trapdoors and place 3 on all 2 sides here, and then we can place another 3 on 2 sides along this one as well. So now for our lighting situation, we're going to place 2 fences like this and then place lanterns on top of them. Once again, if you don't have lanterns, you can place torches. We're going to place a lantern here, and then coming up here, we're going to place a torch there and a torch there. Then we can go ahead and grab our leaves again and create a little bit of overflowing shrubbery right there, just to make it look a little bit more run down. So the last thing to do is the floor, and we're going to change it up a little bit by adding stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, just to make it feel a little bit more like a floor rather than a wall. So we're still using the cobblestone and the stone and the andesite, but we just want to make it feel less like a wall and more like a floor. With the first side of the entry done, we now want to replicate this on the other side as well. So with both of our entrances now complete, we're going to remove this dirt area in here, get rid of that, and then we're going to remove these 3 on both sides. We're going to replace them with stairs, and then what we can do is place a stair there, there, and there. Then we can go ahead and place a stair here, here, and here, remove this dirt block, and just place one of our textured blocks. We can then go ahead and place a lantern here, and that will cap off our area. So we're going to work on these 2 interiors now, and we're going to remove all the gravel, and then we can remove the stone as well if we want. That's what I'm going to do. However, you guys can just texture it however you please. You can just destroy stone here and there and replace it with your decided blocks. However, I'm going to remove the whole level and then texturize it. So with our floors now fully textured and ready to go for an interior, we're going to do the same thing with the walls, reverting back to our stone, andesite and cobblestone look. So we're not going to use stone bricks and cracked stone bricks for our walls, we're just going to revert back to our traditional andesite, cobblestone and stone. With everything textured now, this gives us an opportunity to start from a blank canvas. So we're going to remove these 4 blocks on all 4 sides, and then we're going to replace them with spruce logs. Make sure you do this for both circles as well. So I'm going to treat this as a storage room, and this is an enchantment area and furnace area over that side. So let's work on our storage area. So we're going to place 3 single chests on top of each other here and here, and then the same on this side, just to give you a few basic storage chests. And then in between here, we're going to place 3 double chests on top of each other, and then we're going to place a single slab there, and then the same here as well, 3 double chests on top of each other. And then I placed that there before, but what you're going to do is you're going to just place 4 spruce logs on top of each other, just like they were before, just giving you a little cutout feel. And then we can go ahead and place our item frames all the way through. Over towards the left here, we're going to add our nether portal. So we're going to dig down this a little bit there, and then we're going to dig this out, place our obsidian down in there, and down in there. And we're going to make this a 3 by 5, I think, but it'll go all the way to the ceiling at least. So going that all the way up, bringing it all the way around and down. And then we can texturize the back of this with our traditional building blocks like I'm doing here, with our cobble, our stone, and our andesite. And then what we can do is ignite our portal. We can then remove these 2 blocks and these 2 blocks, this block and this block. And then what we can do is remove these blocks as well. We then want to go ahead and place a stair here, and then we'll place our stairs all the way across just like this. We can then go ahead and just texturize this floor a little bit as well. To make this a little bit more beautiful, we're just going to place some walls alternating with andesite, cobblestone and stone brick all the way across, and making sure we replace that with spruce, obviously. And then top slabs here, leaves here, and then we'll put that all the way there. And that's our nether portal ready for use. Grab your spruce trapdoors next and place a trapdoor that height and then a trapdoor at that height. And what we're going to do is we're going to place a brewing stand on the bottom one so we can have a little brewing area. And then we can place a flower pot and a flower. And then we're going to replicate the exact same thing on the other side. So here and here, and a flower, and then we're going to place our brewing stand. Diagonally across from those brewing stands, we're going to place 2 bookshelves with a lantern on top, and doing the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to grab our leaves, place 2 leaves there, 1 leaf there, 2 leaves there, and 1 leaf there. With our floor blocks again, we're going to build out a total of 5 blocks like this, and we're going to make it a total of a 5 by 5. So that's 5 that way, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to texturize this area here. From that point, we can add a further 3 at the front. And then what we can do is add a further 2 on the left and the right. We then want to add a full block in the very corner on both sides. Grabbing the slab versions of your floor, we're going to place slabs all the way around, just like I'm doing right here, all the way around to the very corner, just to create a little bit of a border. We then want to wrap spruce stairs all the way around the floor, just like this. So we're going to start here and then go all the way around, just like I'm doing, creating a little bit of a perimeter around our bed area. At the very front, we're going to remove this stair, place a crafting bench, destroy these 3, and then we're going to continue that staircase all the way around. This is going to be our bedroom area, so you can go ahead and place your bed right there. And then we're going to grab our spruce logs here and here, bookshelf, and then we're going to place a slab on top of that. And then on top of our bed, we're going to place a trapdoor at this height, and this height. And then we are going to put flower pots there eventually, but we can go ahead and put a lantern on that one And then we can go ahead and put a leaf there potentially. And our armor stand here and here. To finish off this side, we're going to add some slabs underneath these chests so we can still open them. We're going to place some lanterns here all around just so the mobs don't spawn in here. And the last thing, we can place an anvil here and here. Place some leaves hanging down. And then what we can do is place our ender chest right here and here. And then a crafting bench in the very middle. Potentially we can add some leaves right here as well, just creating a little bit of greenery. So with one side now complete, this side is our enchantment area and our furnace area, but we're still going to add some storage over here as well. So we're going to add storage here again and here, doing this to both sides, just like this. And then in here, we're going to repeat the exact same thing with our storage. So we're going to have 3 double chests on top of each other and then a slab underneath, same as here. And on this side as well, placing item frames obviously wherever we want. A slab underneath there, slab there and there. And then the exact same on this side here, we're going to place 3 double chests on top of each other, followed up by a slab. Doing this as well. And then we can place our item frames here, 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 and here. This back wall area is going to be our furnace area. So we're going to start by destroying these 4 blocks, placing a blast furnace, smoker, 2 furnaces, and then in here we can remove these. We can place a furnace, blast furnace, smoker, and a furnace. Then on the other side we can do the exact same thing by placing, say, 2 furnaces, a blast furnace, a smoker, blast furnace, furnace, furnace. And then on the back wall we're going to have so let's put 2 smokers there, a furnace there, 2 blast furnaces here, a smoker there, a blast furnace, a normal furnace, sorry, here, and then normal furnace, blast furnace, and normal furnace. We can then go ahead and remove these full blocks in here, and then we can change the blocks behind them so the texture isn't seen, and we can go like this, and that's done. Then what we can do is grab our walls and place a wall there and just place walls all in the areas where there isn't a full block. So like we did on the other side, we're going to put trapdoors at these heights and we're going to put, say, a leaf block there, put a lantern on there, and on the other side, we're going to put an ender chest there and another trapdoor and another lantern. Doing a complete 180, we want to do the exact same thing with the trapdoors here and here, and here and here. And we're going to place a leaf block there, and a leaf block on that one. And on these 2 ones, we're going to put a flower pot with some flowers in it. The last thing we want to do for this room is place our enchantment table and some bookshelves. So we're going to want to find the middle of the room, which is there and there. We're going to break this block, place an enchantment table, remove a bit of an area around it, probably a 5 by 5. And then we can go ahead and place our bookshelves. So we're going to place a bookshelf here and here, and then 2 here, 2 on this side, go 1, 1, and 1, go 3 high here, and then 2 high there, 1, 2, 3, followed up by 2, by a 1, and by another 1 as well. Then we can go ahead and place fences there, there, and there. On top, we can place walls there, all the way around, just so it kind of gives that nice finished feeling and kind of continues the walls as what we did on the other side. We can finish up by placing 2 more walls just here. Now we can place a spruce log there, there on all 4 sides, and then on the inside we can go ahead and place a stair here and here with a lantern on top. You can repeat that exact same process on the other side as well. To create a smoother way down, we're going to remove these 3 blocks and replace them with stairs. And then what we can do is texture this area a little bit by destroying these couple of blocks and replacing them with our floor blocks. We can then go ahead and place a slab on top of these 2 bookshelves, followed up by slabs on top of these stripped spruce logs on all 4 sides. To top this area off, we're just going to add some leaves around here and there, just to create a little bit more of that greenery effect that we so know and love. And we're going to place that all the way around here, just in a few places, like I said, just to add a bit more color to the build. As you can see, that adds a lot more. So that is now the interior done, guys. You've got your chest rooms, your nether portal, your bedroom, and then over this side, you've got your chest room as well as a furnace area and an enchantment area. And the very last thing you need to do is just add some lanterns on the very outside here, just to stop any mobs from spawning and keeping that light level above 7. So that is how you build this awesome Minecraft underground survival base. Thank you so much for watching to the very end as well. If you run into any troubles with my explanations, there is always a world download and a schematic in the description which you can download to help you out. This build and tutorial took me a long time to convert into a video, so I'd appreciate it greatly if you could leave a like on the video, as it really helps me out. And consider subscribing if you want to see some more builds. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one.